outside of college, and I wanted to work in marketing, and I could not find a job in marketing. Nobody would hire me. And everybody around me would be like, how did you get an invite here? Or how did you know where to go to get this? Or what was the place you posted on your story? So I didn't know about anything. It just kind of naturally fell to me. Like it was destined to me. And people laughed at me. They laughed. They were like, what are you? You just want free food. No, I'm going to purchase my food. I'm just letting you know. But I spoke my dreams and my passions out loud. You just never know how your path is going to go, and don't take a no as rejection. And even though it is rejection, but it also is protection. Things to do, concerts, festivals, best restaurants in Atlanta, grand openings, anything going on in the city, outside the city, and travel, please follow me at Hungry Homegirl on all social media platforms. What's up, y'all? It's Taylor, also known as Hungry Homegirl, and you are tuned in to MindTrap.
Yeah, welcome to the another episode of MindTrap Podcast. I'm Tel Ganesan, the host of the MindTrap Podcast. I'm here in Atlanta. I have a guest, Taylor, who is a food blogger. And welcome, Taylor, to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So tell us about your journey. How did you get into this food blogger? First time I'm hearing that.
Yes. So this is actually a very exciting story to tell, I would say, because I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I had no idea that this would fall into my lap. But I would just say that a couple of years ago, I was working a corporate job, and that was just like my starter job outside of college. And I wanted to work in marketing, and I could not find a job in marketing. Nobody would hire me. And I was applying for different roles, like, hey, please, somebody hire me full-time, because I was a contractor. And during that time, I decided to start a food page, which was an Instagram account. And I remember asking my coworker, I was like, how do you like the name Hungry Homegirl?
Hungry Homegirl, okay.
Yes, and she was like, it's so corny, that's so boring. And I remember being like, perfect. I don't know why she said that. I don't know why I said perfect, but I remember that moment. And I started my food account there. I went ahead and got my domain information. I made sure to look everything up to make sure nobody had that name. And I created the account at work. So, yeah, so that's basically how it started.
Got it. So you never had this idea when you were at the corporate job. Certainly you never had when you were at the college, correct?
No, I never had this idea at college. Like, throughout my entire years in college, I did marketing, but food and everything was all new to me. I just enjoyed exploring, so that's how I was into it.
So that exploration got you into this,
yes.
Right? So the interesting thing, what I'm hearing from you is, you didn't get trapped, because there is no job, because nobody is doing. You just came out of the trap and then went and pursued. So how did this first idea come about to you?
I would say it was a natural idea. It came to me because I already naturally was going out and exploring Atlanta. Okay. And my coworkers and everybody around me would be like, how did you get an invite here? Or how did you know where to go to get this? Or what was the place you posted on your story? So I didn't know about anything. It just kind of naturally fell to me. Like it was destined to me.
God, destined. Okay. The point I'm getting at, Taylor, is this, right? You could have went ahead and did travel blog, but you chose food blog. And sometimes I find talking to a lot of entrepreneurs, where that origin of that idea, where the seed is coming from.
Yes.
So that was my question. So you answered it. So from there, you started. You didn't let the setback hold you back, right?
Right.
You just went ahead and started a page. So from there, how did you get into various restaurants? How did you make the first connection? And what does the landscape looks like in 2025 for all the millennials and the Gen Zs, the young ones? How are they getting into this game in 2025?
Yeah, so back then, I would say I was just curious. So I would go into businesses and I would let them know, like, hey, I'm a food vlogger, and this is my page. And people laughed at me. They laughed. They were like, what are you? You just want free food. No, I'm going to purchase my food. I'm just letting you know, like,
Okay.
but I spoke my dreams and my passions out loud. So people were just like, who are you? Like, what do you want from us? They didn't understand. So now, fast forward to 2025, a lot of people, the doors have already been opened. Everybody loves food reviews. Restaurants are actually begging people to come review their restaurant to keep their doors open. So now in 2025, people, all they have to do is just come to a restaurant, start filming, like speaking your tone of voice and build your own audience, and the world is limitless. It can do anything.
Okay, fantastic. I wish everybody has that mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, it really goes down to the mindset, as you said. You see the world as unlimited. Mm-hmm. You see the world as a lot of potential. Mm-hmm. But the same world, other people can look back and say, oh, nobody's giving me a job, gloom and doom, sky is falling. Mm-hmm. And you chose not to do that. That's what I really like about your story.
Yes.
You see the world as you want to see, as positive, full of opportunities, and you just went ahead and grabbed those opportunities. Yes. Nobody gave it to you, mm-hmm. right? So let's talk about the first experience. What was the first restaurant you went? How did you do it? Obviously, you never had this experience. How did you get away from that fear of doing the first job, first blog, if you will?
I would say, so the first thing for me is when I started my food page, I started it Faceless, which I don't recommend now in 2025.
Okay.
So a Faceless food page is basically almost like UGC content, user-generated content
yes.
now. But I would just post things and speak in a tone of voice that just gave me more confidence than ever before. So when I'm posting, I can write a review. Like, people, they don't know it's me. So I felt more confident that way. And then when I put my face on there, I was like, oh, I'm kind of scared. Like, I might have been saying a little too much. Okay. But people, when I tell you, people loved it. Like, they fell in love with the blog even more when they realized that it was me behind it this entire time. That's what gave me the confidence to go to the restaurants and, I was faceless at first.
Yeah. So you go to a restaurant. Walk me through the steps. What happens?
Oh, so that part was simple. So if we're going to a restaurant and we're having dinner, let's say we're co-workers and we're just going to go to try a new restaurant in Buckhead, we would just walk in there. We will look at the menu. You order what you like. I order what I like. We talk to the waitress or waiter for a second and get some recommendations, and we're just having a natural conversation. So the only difference would be, before we actually eat our food, I'm going to get a quick little video, and then that's it. Like, I make it so seamless to where people didn't even know what I was doing. I would just get a quick little video and then put something together at the end of it.
Got it.
Nowadays, it's more of a production.
So now it is a production.
Now it's a production.
When you started, it was more like a quick, your own iPhone, if you will.
Yes, it was very quick.
Got it. So how did you get started? Obviously, you never had the editing skills. You never had the photography, videography skills, correct? When you started, how do you had it?
Well, fortunately for me, I did go to school for journalism, so a lot of people did not know that. I did not go to school to learn how to be, social media didn't exist in this world, so I really went to school to learn more about news, like being a news anchor or news journalism. So I kind of still created my own path, but I already knew how to take pictures and how to edit videos, and that all came natural to me. I didn't learn anything. Yeah,
so it looks like you had the journalism too as a background.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that would be a stepping stone as a blogger because it's quite natural.
Actually, I never looked at it like that, but that is 100% true. I would say it definitely gave me the confidence to speak on camera and to actually go up to people and say, hi, I'm Taylor, I do this. Like, that in sales and marketing.
So what do you recommend to people like yourself who are in this journey, but then they listen to the other side of what you were hearing back then? Oh my God, people are rejecting me, I'm not getting a job. What would you say to them?
I would say you just have to learn how to shift your mindset, because the power of, if you believe you can do it, you definitely can. Like, there's so many businesses and brands that I apply to work for them as Taylor Payton, which is my government name. But I would apply as a job to work on their marketing team, and they would be like, no. But they would come to me now, years later, and ask me to do content for them under Hungry Homegirl.
Wow.
So you just never know how your path is going to go. And don't take a no as rejection. And even though it is rejection, but it also is protection for your next guided step. So you just have to,
Even though there is rejection, it is protection.
Yes, it's protecting you from something and maybe your next big breakthrough.
I like that. Can I use that?
You can. You can. Yes.
I like that, the way you describe. Beautiful. I think a lot of people don't see that as a protection, and they keep thinking it's a rejection, and they go into this vicious cycle, and they don't get out. So, are you profitable? Yeah. Right now, are you making money?
Am I profitable? Well, I would say I have my highs and lows, especially in this economy, because when I first started, I was definitely working a job as well.
Yes.
So that was double income. That was great for me. Now, being a full-time food blogger, it's not as profitable as you would think. It's hustle culture, so I'm always trying to find my next big break, and the biggest thing for me is brand deals.
Deals.
Working with big restaurants or like the Publix, the Krokers, just big corporations.
Got it.
That's really like how I make money, but it's not as profitable as the beauty brands or fashion industry. Like it's other. I'm still learning that.
You're still learning that. Yeah, the key question, what I wanted to hear from you, Taylor, how are you navigating this journey? And people listening to the podcast, how can they utilize, the trials and tribulations, the tips and tricks, using our conversation, they can take the next step. So if I understand correctly, when you started, you had a job, and you were doing this as a side hustle, right? And then you stop the main job, correct? And then you turn them into full time. And you're still saying that it's a hustle, and you're trying to figure out, much bigger brand deals, so you can stabilize the income, if you will.
Yes.
And keep going. But now you have a full production. Now this is your full time.
Yes.
Effort. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So with that, I would say just if anybody's looking to get into this culture or this food industry, I would say my advice would be, of course, everybody says you have to have multiple streams of income.
Yes.
It's no different than that. So by me just going to a restaurant, I can't expect that to pay my bills. Like I have to be able to have brand deals. I have to be able to sell merchandise. I have to be able to have ad placements or affiliate marketing. It's other ways to make money, and I utilize all ways. I'm still scaling on certain YouTube and stuff like that, but I just have to have my hands in different.
100%. Basically, you have to diversify your streams of income.
Yes.
And you just cannot, like you just rightfully said, you just can't go to one restaurant and think everything is hunky-dory. It ain't happening, is what you're saying.
And that stream is actually going away because a lot of people aren't even some restaurants are like, hey, I need you to promote my restaurant, and they may give you something for that. But nowadays, people are just like, come get a plate and post my restaurant. So even that stream of income is going away.
Going away. And then what you are really saying is that use that experience and exposure that will open up doors in other avenues, whether it would be affiliate marketing, whether it is selling merch. Basically you're going for a 360.
Yes.
Brand deal, right? And then open up, and then you have your own YouTube page. So how are you promoting it? Is it mostly YouTube, or is it IG or TikTok? And where do you get the success?
So right now I promote on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok, which TikTok is kind of hit or miss. So just the short form social media platforms. So within the next 5 years, I would say now streaming and YouTube are the biggest forms of, I guess, the biggest wave right now.
Consumption.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm aiming towards. Is like having some sort of show or something where I'm able to generate long form content.
Long form content.
Yes.
So what is your number one biggest social media platform right now?
Right now,
As we speak.
I would say Instagram.
Instagram?
Still is my largest. Yes.
Reels?
Reels, yes.
Mostly Reels, okay.
Yes.
And the second one?
I would say it would be TikTok.
TikTok.
But TikTok is hit or miss. Some videos you see, some videos you don't.
Got it. And who's your audience?
So I would say my audience is basically women, majority women, and I would say between the ages of 25 to 65, because I have videos where I post my mom on there and her friends, and that's like an older audience. And then I have videos that relate to millennials. But I would say anyone between the ages of 25 to 65, and majority of the people live in Atlanta, but I'm working to expand.
Expand. So your demo is, that's a wide range though, 40 years. You are hitting several generations.
Yes.
And of that demo, which generation is vibing with you?
Well, I would say the older generation, so like maybe 45 to 65.
Why?
They really, you said they're vibing, right?
I know, but why? You look very young.
Well, I think that they are like the most loyal. Like I meet women in that age group, and like they'll stop me and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I follow you. Can I get a picture?" Or like if I'm posting something, they're like, "I want to buy that. Where did you get that?"
Got it.
Like they're very loyal to who they follow, and like the younger generations, the millennials, are like it's kind of like they don't care. But I thought that older.
So the 45 to 65 is your sweet spot, am I right?
Yes, and that's older than me. So,
Got
but that demographic, I feel like they're a little bit more loyal.
Got it. But which platforms do they tune into?
I would say Instagram.
Instagram.
Because Facebook can get a little messy.
Why?
You know, Facebook is just, I don't have an audience. I mean, I have an audience, but it's not a community.
Oh, community.
Community is everything.
Got it. And how do you build community? How do you scale your community?
I'm working on that.
You're working on it?
And YouTube is one of the things that I'm going to focus on.
Got it.
Yes.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, Taylor?
Within the next 5 years or in 5 years, I would say definitely on that YouTube or Twitch, some sort of streaming. I would like a talk show or some sort of fun. It doesn't have to be like a talk show, but just something fun where I'm able to try different types of foods and like eat it with people and just like learning about more about the food industry.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
But you're going to still stick to the food industry.
Well, I also travel.
Travel,
So
you're going to add travel.
Yes, I'm going to
Food and travel.
Food and travel, and a little bit of lifestyle.
Gotcha. So that's where you're seeing yourself.
Yes.
Fair. So where will we see you in 2026, next year this time?
This year.
What can we see? Can you visualize?
Well, right now I'm visualizing a wedding next year in
For you?
2026. Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Advance congratulations.
Thank you.
Hope you send me an invite.
Yes, you will be there.
Okay.
So that's what I'm seeing next year, and just like focusing on that phase. I do want to go to culinary school too, so I can learn how to cook.
Cook?
Because I'm not, I won't say I'm bad, but I'm not the best. You know? So I want to learn how to cook. I want to learn more about food.
Okay. Do you cook currently? Are you doing dashing?
It depends on your definition of cook and dash.
Okay.
Depends on your definition.
What is your definition?
My definition of cooking, very basic. Chicken, some vegetables, some salad, some fish.
That's good.
That's about it.
But you cook in your kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then that's cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
We're not going to get too ham hocks, liver, chicken. Like, I'm not going to do the most.
Got it. That's very nice. Yeah, it's very interesting, your journey. And but what I did not understand, obviously it's news to me that your demo is like 45 to 65. And why the millennials and all them are not capturing this content? Is it they're not concerned? I mean, that's what I was trying to understand from our conversation.
So they are, They are.
But not to the extent like the older demographic.
It's just millennials now, where even millennials, and I don't know what the years underneath it, are they that back in Tennessee? Maybe?
Yeah.
Tennessee? I think that's what it's called. Okay, so I feel like they were born into like this era of social media, so it's hard to keep their attention. Like their attention span is on, I don't even know, but it's not there. So it's harder to capture their attention, and like I don't know, I just feel like the demographics from 45 to 65, they love me a little bit more.
I get it.
But I relate to everybody.
Yeah.
They just, when I see them, they're the ones that speak, or like, they're like, oh my gosh, I know who you are, I follow you, so.
Oh, God. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Taylor, for joining this podcast right here in Atlanta. Amazing journey. You turned a setback into opportunity. And many people would, crawl under the bed and sleep, but you took the action. So really, really impressive. And looks like you're not stopping. I mean, you're starting from the food, travel, lifestyle. You got the whole plan figured out for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
And you have your wedding plan next year.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Yes. So anything else you wanted to say before we end our podcast?
I just want everybody to connect with me on social media. So please make sure that you follow and support at Hungry Homegirl on all social media platforms. Things to do, concerts, festivals, best restaurants in Atlanta, grand openings, anything going on in the city, outside the city, and travel. Please follow me at Hungry Homegirl on all social media platforms.
Hungry Homegirl, everybody. Let's get it.